Today, Thor is going on a bike ride. He pushes the pedals down with his feet, and that makes the tires go around and around. Go, Thor, go! There's Dad and Thor's dog, Ruby. Here comes Winter on her bike, too. They are all going to join Thor on his bike ride today. What is that up ahead? Thor sees a park and wants to stop and take a break.
Are you going down the slide? Yeah.
Thor is going to go down that big blue slide. Whee! That is so much fun. Thor climbs up the green ladder. He is climbing high up to the top. Winter spins around and around and around. She is very dizzy. Thor and Winter climb and play. They are having a great time at the playground. Now Thor is ready to get back on his bike and start riding again. Let's go, everyone! There goes Winter on her bike. Thor sees a tree with pretty white flowers. Thor sees something on that rock. What could it be? Oh, it's a lizard sitting in the sun. Thor sees more trees. Those are very tall trees. He also sees houses while he's riding his bike. He sees a snowy mountain in the distance. Oh, look! What is that? What does Thor see up in the sky? It is a bird flying high. Thor comes to a bridge. Wow, it's a very big bridge. It is hard for Thor to ride up the bridge. Thor decides to walk his bike over the bridge. Dad helps Thor with his bike. Thor walks across the bridge. Thor sees a river. It is very muddy. There is a waterfall on the other side.
That's pretty cool.
Let's keep going. Thor sees people walking. Thor loves riding his bike. Thor and Winter take a break. Thor gets a drink of water.
My belly.
Go, Thor, go! Look at Thor ride his bike. Thor does a special trick by doing zigzags on his bike. Thor made it back to the bridge again. Time to go over the bridge. Thor is going to walk his bike over the bridge again. This time, Thor wants to go down and play in the water.
That's pretty cool.
Wow, can you hear the water rushing down? It's loud. Ruby is getting wet. Silly dog. Ruby loves to play and splash in the water. Thor climbs on the rocks. He wants to feel the water, so he takes off his shoes and socks. Thor eats a snack by the waterfall. He dips his toes in the water and the mud. The mud and water feel cold on his toes. Thor puts his hands in the mud and the water. Thor has muddy hands. Thor finds a stick in the water. Here comes Ruby again. Thor splashes with his stick. Thor throws the stick to Ruby. Thor climbs and plays with his stick in the water. Thor is having such a fun time. Thor had so much fun playing in the mud and the water. But now it's time to hop on our bikes and get going again. Thor rides and rides. He loves to ride his bike. Here comes winter. Thor pushes his bike up the steep hill.
There's a house.
Thor sees more houses.
All over. See all the houses?
Dad helps Thor ride his bike up the hill. It's a very steep hill, but he can make it. Go, Thor, go. Thor, look at that! There's a bunny sitting right by that bush. Look at that bunny go! Thor sees a cactus. But don't touch that, it can be very sharp. Ouch! Thanks for going with Thor on his bike ride today. Now let's play a game. Can you remember the first thing that Thor saw on his bike ride today? It was blue and green. Hooray! You guessed it! Thor saw a park. He went down the blue slide and he climbed up a green ladder. Good job! Do you remember the next thing Thor saw on his bike ride? I'll give you a hint. It's something white. Yes, it was a tree with white flowers. Great job! Do you remember what Thor saw sitting on a rock? Yes, it was a lizard. You are doing awesome. Do you remember something very tall that Thor saw? Yes, great job. It was a tall tree. And he saw houses. You remember what Thor saw in the distance? Yes, it was a snowy mountain. Do you remember what Thor saw flying high in the sky? You're right, it was a bird flying high up in the blue sky. Okay, let's try one more. What did Thor see when he was standing on the bridge? Yes, great job. He saw a muddy river and he saw a waterfall on the other side. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you had fun with Thor on his bike ride. Please remember to subscribe to our channel so we can make more videos just like this one. See you later!